Tapiwa Mukori is an entrepreneur, and I'm aged 33. I've just turned 33 now, and we started this business, Innovative Technologies, in 2006 as I was concluding my first degree in computer science at the UZ, and I'm happily married. I've got 2 kids and a very beautiful wife. That's Tapiwa Mukori for you. Maybe a bit more of Innovative Technologies. It's an IT company. We do sell hardware from across all boards, from computer accessories, laptops, desktops, all IT accessories, and all ICT hardware. We also focus on IT solution provision, which involves things like integration, software integration, solution provision. We also have service contracts with some of the leading NGOs locally, whereby we act as their support base. We act as their external IT department, if I may say. As I was growing up, I think I just had a passion for gadgets, if I may call it that way. So that led me to do computer science. Most of the guys that I went to school with, like the majority of the guys in my class, they either went for medicine or engineers. So that's why you notice most of my friends are either engineers or doctors as I'm speaking. But I chose computer science. Back then it was in 2002, and very few people in the nation knew about computer science, but I chose it because I had a passion for computers, I had a passion for technology, which is something that I really wanted to do. So with that in mind, I went to the UZ. I did computer science in 2006. Naturally, I had to develop an interest in IT, and that's why I had to incorporate this company, Innovative Technologies, which is an IT company as well, just to go along with the trade that I'm trained in. I'm a very devoted Christian. I would say I get all my strength from the Word of God. I use the Word of God as my standard, and I'm very prayerful in everything that I do. I'm a man of faith. I believe in God. In everything that I do, I'm moved and encouraged by the Word of God. So I would say this is what keeps me going forward. This is my biggest motivation. Of course, there are other guys, there are other entrepreneurs like Michael Dell, who started his company in the garage. I think he's my role model, and Bill Gates as well. Those are my role models. So I really emulate those guys, and I believe that we're gonna make such a difference in this nation. They're starting little by little, block upon block. We'll build towards there with the resources that we've got. So that's what keeps me motivated. Well, the biggest challenge that I faced in this economy is to do with capital. We had to struggle, we had to hustle to get to where we are. Hustling, I mean living on a day-to-day basis, and just making enough to survive to the next day. Well, when we started in 2006, we had no capital. I was still at college, and we had virtually nothing. We started this company out of nothing. We started by, it's funny how we started, maybe just a brief background of how we started. We started this company. The company was incorporated in 2006, but what happened is my dad in 2003, he bought me a laptop for my second year project from Australia. I'm the one who looked for the laptop on eBay. I bid for it, I won the bid. Then I asked my dad for the money to buy the laptop. That was a good second-hand laptop. I think I got it like less than half the price compared to the local market. Then after I got that laptop, I sold it, and against my dad's will, after I sold it, I went to South Africa, bought another new laptop. I sold it. From then I started going up and down in South Africa and local in Zimbabwe. I passed to get laptops. Then I started selling laptops from my dormitory, from my race in New Complex 3 at the UZ. But my biggest challenge was to do with capital and the environment, the economical environment that we're operating in. It was very difficult. I couldn't get loans. I tried doing business plans. I tried approaching banks, but I couldn't get loans. Fortunately, I had friends who were in Cape Town who invested a bit in the company in 2006 when we formulated the company. Then we traded in from 2006 to around 2007, and that's when the economy just the dynamics totally changed. And the biggest challenge was just trying to get the finance, to finance the business, to finance the orders. But by God's grace, like I said, I'm a firm believer. I've got still faith in God. We built block upon block, line upon line, precept upon precept. We ended up supplying, getting big orders from some of the organizations, and using the knowledge that I acquired from UZ as well, we managed to get some of our capital through the support, through our support business unit, whereby we offered service contracts, which is basically capital free. So we used what was in our hands. We ended up using what was in our hands, which is the brain power within us to offer support services to companies, to do networking for companies, just to fund the business. And it wasn't an easy road, I would say, but the economical situation was really tough. Okay, our biggest milestone was because like I told you, we've been working closely with corporates, and one other thing that I would say we did right was to follow the proper channel, because we were getting all our stuff from the proper channel, be it laptops, be it desktops, be it the hardware. We didn't look at grey market like what we may call it. We didn't look at the grey market. We followed the proper channel. So the fact that we're following the proper channel got us recognition with HP, with Lenovo. We are now a Lenovo business partner. We are now an HP preferred partner, silver, and that's a huge milestone for the nature of our business. So the fact that we did everything according to the proper channel, according to the proper structures, it has really helped us so well. And our biggest milestone was with SADC. We won a huge tender for SADC to supply a server equipment for the Ministry of Health locally, it was to be used for the GIS and the implementation of communicable diseases here at the local head office in Harare for the Ministry of Health. So that order on its own, it was very transparent, and we won the order totally out of merit, and we managed to install the servers. We configured the servers for the GIS system. So that was a huge milestone for us, because really it's what got HP's attention, that the fact that we've been so loyal, buying all our equipment through the channel, and the fact that this was a huge order, and that was a big volume in terms of, those were big volumes in terms of the threshold that HP wanted. So it really got us where we are. It got us, I would say, it's the backbone that got us the partnership, and also even credit lines that we now enjoy from our suppliers. I believe there's huge potential in this nation. I believe that Zimbabwe, I know lots of people would think otherwise. They would think due to the economical environment, this is not the best place to invest or to start a business. But I can tell you, I started a business straight out of college. I'm not politically connected, like what people might think, that you need to be politically connected for you to succeed in this nation. But through hard work, through diligence, through just being diligent with what you do, through just working towards your goal, and being faithful in whatever you do, and following the proper channels, you will be able to establish. I believe things might not be going well in this nation, but there are people who are making it, and there's an opportunity for you to establish in this nation. I would say it's better for you to establish where things are not well currently, so that in future you'll be able to, so that when things get right, you will be already established, because it will be difficult for you to try and compete with the established guys when things get right. So I say the picture, the image that people have out there of Zimbabwe, it's totally different from what's happening on the ground. Yes, the economy is not performing at its best. Yes, we are having our challenges here and there, but businesses, I established a business in such an environment, and it worked out. And I strongly encourage all the young young people, the young men, the graduates, the students who aspire to do business in Zimbabwe to go out and do your best. As long as you do your best and as long as you do everything according to a certain pattern and principle, everything will just follow or will just fall in place. So I say there's huge potential in Zimbabwe.